The following video is for educational purposes only, based on publicly available information. It is not legal advice, and all opinions expressed are our own. Viewer discretion is advised. This week, we are reviewing this intriguing case of Scoline Anyango versus the Nairobi Women's Hospital, officially registered as HealthLink MatCare Limited. The case was adjudicated and resolved by the Employment and Labour Relations Court of Kenya. In this episode, we are covering the case of Scoline Anyango versus the Nairobi Women's Hospital, where the claimant filed a suit over wrongful termination tied to religious discrimination. Let's find out what the court decided and what HR practices could have helped avoid this situation. The storyline. How did the employment begin? The claimant, Scoline Anyango Ojunga, began employment on April 19, 2010 as an internal auditor and rose to become hospital manager at the Hurlingham branch by April 2018. What were the initial issues or disputes? The dispute arose from her employer's insistence on her attending a budget approval meeting scheduled on Saturday, February 24, 2018, which conflicted with her religious observance as a Seventh Day Adventist. What actions were taken by both parties? The claimant sought exemption from the meeting citing her faith. She made arrangements for another team member to present the budget. The employer refused her request and later terminated her employment, citing failure to fulfill her duties. How did the situation escalate to legal action? The termination led the claimant to file a suit alleging wrongful termination and religious discrimination. What were the key proceedings in court? The claimant argued that the termination violated her constitutional right to freedom of worship and the agreed arrangement regarding her work schedule. The respondent contended that her absence from the meeting constituted misconduct, justifying the termination. Key facts about the case. What are the key facts about the case? The claimant's religious practices conflicted with her employer's scheduling demands. The claimant alleged discrimination and breach of the agreement regarding her worship days. The respondent maintained that her absence from the meeting disrupted critical organizational activities. The judgment. The court declared the termination unlawful and discriminatory, ruling that the employer violated the claimant's constitutional right to freedom of religion. The court awarded the claimant 643,440 Kenyan shillings for salary in lieu of notice, 278,824 Kenyan shillings for accrued leave, and 2,573,760 Kenyan shillings as compensation for unfair termination. The key legal principles being Article 27 and 32 of the Kenyan Constitution, which covers protection against discrimination and freedom of religion. Sections 41, 43, and 45 of the Employment Act, covering the requirements of valid reasons and fair procedure for termination. Key lessons for HR professionals. Key learning points. Employers must respect religious practices and incorporate them into workplace policies. HR should ensure clear communication and alternatives for conflicts involving faith and work schedules. What are the best practices for organizations? Organizations should establish inclusive policies accommodating employees' religious practices. Organizations should also document agreements regarding work schedules and ensure adherence. Key lessons for HR professionals. Avoid infringing on constitutional rights to prevent costly legal disputes. Implement transparent grievance handling mechanisms for sensitive issues. Conclusion. To recap, this case underscores the importance of respecting employees' religious practices and adhering to constitutional rights in the workplace. Clear agreements and communication can help avoid such disputes. What are your thoughts on this case? Have you encountered similar challenges in your workplace? Share your insights in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more HR insights and employment law breakdowns.